back. You're watching us coming to you live from Nasrec here on eNCA DSTV channel 43 as we continue bringing you the developments here at the 6th National Policy Conference of the ANC. Our reporter Pule Letshwiti-Jones is up and about, and I understand now he's joined by some leaders of the ANC from the Northwest. Pule?
Definitely, Pratian. I'm joined by the deployed NEC member of the Northwest, Mr. Makhubela. Of course, we're going to be speaking to issues of the economy having to be, declining in the province, as well as service delivery challenges. Now, we've been extensively covering the Northwest for quite some time, and I must say, it has been shocking to see how, the service delivery issues have been declining. There's about 7 municipalities that are really in trouble due to numerous challenges, which also, of course, also include corruption. Just yesterday, I spoke to the MEC of Finance as well, Pule Letshwiti-Jones, who told us about how there were plans in place to ensure that they speak to the adequate problems that are facing the residents and that the residents are being faced by, and to see how they can try and intervene in the crisis in the province. And it's expected to also be sitting for, or rather going for, its elective conference on the 12th of August. It has been at the helm of the Interim Provincial Committee of the ANC for a while now, which has, of course, overstayed its welcome. And we'll be getting some of those, thoughts from the NEC that's joining me right here, Mr. Makhubela. Thank you very much for joining us. Now, we say Aruwaga Northwest, we speak about other things, and it's quite shocking how I've been there so many times and interacted with the residents, and it's the same issues of service delivery, unemployment being high, and of course many saying that they're losing hope within the ANC. What are some of the things that you think could speak to the challenges of the province, having now attended this policy conference?
Well, the people are just asking the basic question. You said as ANC you are going to do the following. As promises, as commitments, we also have given them the manifesto on what we are going to be doing. But soon after the elections, we forget about the people themselves. Service delivery gets worse and worse, irrespective of who you put in the position of power. And the people are now beginning to be tired of listening to the African National Congress. And I think as the elections of 2021 have shown, local government elections, they are now staying home. Lucky for us as ANC, they have not yet moved across to other parties. But the staying at home has reduced significantly the number of the seats that the ANC has enjoyed in municipalities. In Rustenburg, we're in coalition. In Lekwa Diamond, we're in coalition. And then NJB Max, we're in coalition. So meaning the era of the coalition is coming in, not because people don't love the ANC, but because we do not do what we said we're going to do. Implementation. Service delivery in the Northwest, in the main, is roads, infrastructure. Across in the rural, in the urban, in the towns, the streets are very bad, potholes everywhere, and then sewer spilling everywhere. Not attended to, leakages of water, access to water not being there. The towns and the cities are dirty. And if we can just go to those basic and say, we are here sent by the African National Congress to come and do, and then people will then begin to be forgiven to say, at least our towns are clean, we are attending to the basic. Then begin to look at the growth element. How do you grow this city to be bigger and the towns to be bigger? Because the population has increased. And then that space is no longer accommodative of everybody. So we then have to begin on those mega projects, and we can then begin to really see service delivery improving.
So is the province in trouble? Is it in a crisis situation?
Well, we hope that the conference that is coming will be able to choose leaders that are capable, leaders that can really lead the Northwest out of the quagmire, and then leaders that can really give a vision and a hope to our people. This thing of interim structure, I think, is not working, particularly when it has to stay as long as it did without an elected leadership. And I think it's a weakness in the entire system. But on the side of government, we are reviewing the Section 100 on the Northwest too, but gradually identifying and saying, here they are still weak, and what is it that we can do before we exit to strengthen particularly permanent HODs, which has been acting for so many years, senior officials that are not there in the province, but also in the municipalities. We have a lot of acting MMs, senior managers all acting. The engine of ensuring that the service delivery has collapsed and therefore there are challenges, definitely.
You speak about like Matlosana, Dijabotla, Mamusa, where 20 million just vanished. These are some of the issues that are affecting the province. Corruption at the helm of this. What progress has been made in uplifting the economic conditions of the ANC's core constituencies since 1994? And perhaps maybe looking into the province as well of the Northwest being an example.
Well, look here, I mean, investment has been flowing into the Northwest. Unfortunately, some of the companies now are wanting to withdraw on the basis of poor service delivery. Clover has left, and quite a number of others have been intending. We're engaging them that do not. We are going to be fixing all the issues that they are raising, because you cannot have a province that does not create jobs, that does not have an economy that is growing. So whatever we have at the level of municipality and in the provinces, please sustain and ensure those jobs are kept there, so that the revenue enhancement can also go up, because people are working and they're able to afford municipalities' services and levies. But if you are going to have an unemployment communities, then the municipalities will then be dependent on grants and then other funds that comes in, which sometimes they don't even use proper, as the AG has already pronounced on a number of municipalities, and in the Northwest we have 0 municipalities that have a clean audit. So that is an issue that then people say, what are you doing with our money? If then you can't even deliver services, but then you then spend money inappropriately and wastefully, and then so forth. So those are the issues that we just have really to go in and there and stamp, and then turn the local government as an economic growth point by really beginning to assist them. We are intending to have a summit of local government in the Northwest, post the conference, so that we could then reassess the municipalities in a particular direction.
Thank you very much for joining us on eNCA. That's the ANC NEC deployed member to the Northwest, Obed Papela, just giving us an outlook of how they're looking at adopting some of the policies here and, of course, implementing them in the Northwest province to ensure further stability and ensure that it can speak to the issues of economic transformation and other sectors that have previously been affected.